Hey there, guys. We've got something new for you today to open up. I was at the Star Wars store. That'd be cool. I was at the Disney store and I found the newest Marvel Toybox toy based on the Disney Infinity video game figures. This is Black Widow, and this is one of my favorite figures that came with Infinity 2.0. I think if you look at the back here, and we can see some figures that are coming out very soon. I heard later on this month, February. So today we got Black Widow. Soon we're going to see Black Panther, and then very soon we're going to see Captain America as well, along with a few Star Wars characters I heard, and then before long, the Incredibles from what I have learned. And let me show you where I've learned that. So this insert comes inside of here. We're going to open this guy up, and we actually see some really cool art. We've got Luke Skywalker down here, Captain America, and Boba Fett, and Black Panther, and Darth Vader. These are all figures that are coming soon. If you look here, we've already got Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man, and pretty soon we're looking at Black Widow, Black Panther, Captain America. This looks like the outline of Star-Lord, which is pretty cool. Here, these are the Pixar characters that we've already got, and then these are clear outlines of the family from The Incredibles. So that's very exciting. And then new Star Wars characters, we're looking at Boba Fett and Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. And I will do my best to be the first one to get my hands on those so that I can show you guys. Meanwhile, let's have a look at this Black Widow figure and see what we think. The Spider-Man that I opened up had a few flaws with it, and I'm hoping that that's just a fluke. Let's have a look and see what Black Widow does. Ooh, I already see kind of a cool feature. So she comes with this staff in her hand, but as I'm looking at it, it comes apart into 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 pieces. So that can be disassembled, and that's pretty sweet. Kind of a hidden weapon that she can concealed carry around with her. Looks like just one big strap holding her in, so let me see what I can do with this. I already think that she feels a lot more rigid in her movement, which is what I prefer with action figures, so that you can stand them up. I always put them on my desk at work or at home, and so I need that to be the case. Let me see what I can do here. There we go, got it. Okay, so here comes Black Widow, and it looks like, well, I was thinking that on the sides of her legs she has these, I can't tell whether or not they come out, but yeah, nice rigid joints. That is a huge upgrade, a big bonus as far as I'm concerned. So let's start looking at joints here. We have the head twisting back and forth, going up and down. It feels like it goes up and down even more than Spider-Man did. And we had this thing fall off of her leg. I'm going to take a closer look at what that is in a minute. Maybe she comes with tasers that are strapped to her leg. Or maybe, oh, she's got a weird kind of a button on her back. We'll get to that. So that was the head. Shoulders, nice tight movements. They go forward and backwards pretty far. They go up even further than Spider-Man. They don't go up any further than this, kind of the Iron Cross shape. And then elbows, you can see that. They both bend, and then you can actually twist her arm around, and wrists. Twist around. They have a hinge where they can move forward and backwards, or in and out, rather like this. It's very stiff. So you gotta be careful when you bend a toy's joints for the first time. With the Spider-Man, I was gonna see if his ankles twist. And I thought, oh, it's kinda tough, not really twisting. So I twisted really hard, and it turns out it's not supposed to twist. So I just broke his foot off. Yeah, twisting ankles I think are important, but there we go. Anyways, so elbows, we have twisting wrists. We're supposed to have flexing wrists, but let's try the opposite side. I feel like if I really push it, okay, the right one works fine. The left one I'm going to need to work with a little bit. But I prefer it to be too rigid than too loose. So let's get down to the waist. Yes, we bend at the waist here. We twist rather. And then we have movement at the thighs like that. Going in and out, going forward and back. About a 90-degree radius here when you look at that. Knees, also about 90 degrees. That's good. Ankles about more than 90 degrees, so that she can point her toes in a pretty extreme way. If you look at this one right here, and that's good. And then reverse. So let's take a closer look, now that we have the joints, at what we're supposed to do with these that I've detached from her hips. They kind of go into a hole here with a peg like that, and they were pointing up like this. So let's put them in her hands, and that works fine. Let's try to get a closer look at the backpack. So she has this kind of wheel on her back, and it's got two pegs sticking out of it and holes where more pegs can go in. I'm assuming that has something to do with her staff. So I'm going to take her staff apart. I'm going to stick a piece of it. Now let me do it so you can see. So I've got a hole in the end of this segment of the staff. I'm going to stick it on this peg, and that seems to be staying. Let me try with this one here. Also seems to be staying. So is she going to end up with some kind of a propeller backpack? That's pretty interesting. And I've got the street cleaner driving in circles around me. I think he's harassing me. Oops, I just dropped a piece of the staff. Where'd that go? You'll get the idea anyway. Okay, so we've got more pieces of the staff here. This one just has pegs on both sides, so I'm assuming that that goes in one of these top spots. Now if I'm doing this right, then I'm not totally sure what the point is. Unless it's to give her a helicopter-y looking backpack. Yeah, it doesn't twist or anything. And they don't even stay on all that well. If I were any of you, I wouldn't use that unless you're just gonna put her on a desk and leave her there. Otherwise, overall, this is a really great figure. It has that infinity look that you really like. And so, it's a pretty solid figure. I'll find that piece of a staff and I'll put it on my desk, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for viewing. Remember to like and to share, and that I'm giving away some of these toys once we have a certain number of followers. Thanks. See you next time.